Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, sister. So you've written into us regarding difficulties that you've been having with your husband that you married just 5 months ago now. He's been saying some terrible words to you, and unfortunately it seems that he's taken it publicly now and he's doing it in front of his parents as well, and it's really causing you heartbreak, and it's making you feel exhausted. And you've done your best to be the best wife possible, but it just doesn't seem to be getting any better. So overall, it seems like you're obviously under a lot of distress by your situation, as anyone would be if they were being treated in this way. And the fact is that this whole thing is being exacerbated even more by the fact that he's insulting you in this way so openly, so publicly. Now, all couples do face difficulties at some point, but it shouldn't be publicly announced like this. If you face difficulties, they're supposed to be kept within the home and not for everybody else to see as well. And it's such a shame that all this is happening so early on into the marriage as well, after just 5 months that you've been married. And even though he hasn't hurt you physically, and he promises not to verbally abuse you again, and he apologizes after as well, this is emotionally abusive and it's not acceptable. And Islamically, he should be treating you with more respect, as you should him as well. So his behavior is not okay. So first of all, you need to feel comforted and understand that it's not okay. What he's doing is not okay, and to accept it that way. But there are a number of things that you can do here to move forward. Obviously, it's not okay. So the first thing you should do when your marriage is facing difficulties is to try and seek counselling, ideally obviously with the two of you, and ideally as well with the local imam as well, so that he can provide some Islamic guidance along with this as well, especially for your husband in this case. We know, in Islam, marriage is very blessed, and before ending it, obviously we should try and do all that we can to make things work, but obviously we know that abuse is not okay also, and it doesn't mean that because you're seeking counselling that you're going to put up with this kind of abuse. This is a way to try and put an end to the abuse. So it's a way to give him some kind of chance to make a change by taking the steps to try. And this way, at least you can be confident that you've done all you can to make the marriage work, because you've at least sought counselling to try and overcome the difficulties that you're having. It might be that he doesn't attend, but if he doesn't, then you could at least get some counselling for yourself on dealing with things from your side of things alone, which will be helpful for you in dealing with the psychological side of things that you're facing right now, and how to deal with such difficulties in the best possible way. And again, if he doesn't attend and he's not serious about making these kind of changes in your marriage, then the imam will be able to advise you on how to actually get the divorce, because I know that it can be quite a lengthy process. So he'll be able to advise you on this as well, if your husband chooses not to engage in the counselling and there's nothing more that you can do from this point. In addition to this, you might want to seek social support as well, just from your friends and family. And this is whether it works out between you or whether it doesn't, because obviously right now you're facing difficult times and you need that kind of support in your life. And if you do go ahead with a divorce, then you're going to need some kind of support there as well. So do make sure to seek some kind of social support from people who are close to you. So you can see it this way as well, to try and see things in a more positive way. If the marriage doesn't work out, see the fact that it's not working out as a blessing. That this happened only 5 months into the marriage, and before you've had enough time really to build this relationship, before you've had any children, or before you've really got heavily involved in the relationship, that it's ended early on. So you can see it as a blessing. You can see it from a positive side. Either way, whether it ends in a divorce or whether it does not, make sure that you take care of yourself. You're going through a lot of distress right now, and whether it works out or whether it doesn't, you still need to take care of yourself. And when you're going through difficult times, it's very easy to neglect yourself. So make sure you do the things that you enjoy. Make sure you continue to eat well and get exercise as well. Do something fun. Do something as a distraction away from the negativity that you're facing right now. And think about all the positive things in your life as well, rather than focusing solely on this negative issue that you're having right now as well. And then most importantly, amongst all this, stay close to Allah. remembering all the things that Allah tells us about the rewards of enduring trials, such as the expiation of your sins, and that He will ultimately bring ease after this difficulty. This will also help to bring you a sense of comfort at such a difficult time, whether it is that you make it through the marriage or whether you end it with a divorce. So may Allah guide you to do what's best for you and what's most pleasing to Allah as well. And may He bring you ease during this time of distress that you are facing.